Verizon that were on stage that are trialing the Dot. Maybe we should say a few words about that, because it's quite exciting.
Yeah, of course. I think that one of the most exciting launches we've done in many years, of course, the Ericsson Radio Dot system. And the American operators, AT&T and Verizon, of course, committed to trial it. But not only that, we have Telstra, Singtel, Vodafone, SoftBank signing up, and a lot of others signing up for the trial. So definitely this is a very transformative way of doing indoor coverage. So we are excited about it, and we're going to talk a lot about it the next 3 days.
Okay, with that, let's open up for questions. We have microphones. Please wait for a microphone. We'll start at the back, Elizabeth. And then we take the next one up here.
Thanks. It's Achal Sultania from Credit Suisse. Hans, you touched upon the virtual EPC networks and the issue of SDN starting to happen with service providers. Now, when we speak to your competition, it seems that SDN is happening more in the hyperscale and web scale markets at the moment, and service providers seem to be somewhat reluctant in adopting it, this trend at a very fast pace. So can you talk us as to what your traction is with some of those customers on the other side in terms of web scale market, and how do you see this trend of SDN happening in service provider market? Is it like a next couple of years thing, or is it like a 5-year view that you've taken?
That's an excellent question. I think it's a good clarification. This will go in different paces for different operators. Some are really advanced in the design of the next generation networks and planning for virtualization in domains sort of above the mobile infrastructure. And of course they were very early on with them. So what we are doing, we are flexible right now. We're building in flexibility, and to do all the credit of the R&D organization of Ericsson, they already did this 3-4 years ago to prepare when we went to component-based architecture, when we went down to fewer hardware, platform and software stacks. This enables us to be flexible, but you're right, it's going to be a time where actually our customers are virtualizing their networks. But we see parts of it already now being virtualized, that they take applications. I mean, you saw the next TV generation, the billing system, Evolved Packet Core is coming right now. But we're going to see a gradual movement here, and different operators will take different pace depending on how aggressive they are on new services, etc.
Next question up front.
Hans, hi.
Yes, there you are.
How are you, Hans? It's Mark RBC.
I'm doing pretty fine with being alone here on stage.
If I connect the dots of the last 4 or 5 years,
the dots?
Yes,
yeah.
Of your press briefings, the industry has moved from basic connectivity, we're moving towards service creation, more densification, and the service providers, their business model has evolved. Likewise, how do you see the opportunities for Ericsson's business model to evolve, going away from selling discrete equipment and trying to service that?
Yeah.
And what is the longer-term implication for the financial model in the future that would be helpful?
By the sort of the DNA of our products, we will over time have more software, of course, because that's how we build them. Still, we believe in hardware, specialized hardware will give superior performance, so we will have that especially on the radio side. Then of course the service component is growing a little bit faster because the market is, let's say, not outsourced. I mean, a lot of the services things that are done today are inside our customers. The equipment is 100% outsourced. That is vendors doing. So of course then they have a different there. The other thing is the last couple of years also that some of our products and solutions can go into other industries. You can see here we're working with transport companies, we're working with utilities companies, TV and media companies, because the merger of the mobility, broadband and the cloud, all these type of components are going into other industries. So we are carefully going into that and seeing that we can support those type of customers as well. But clearly you see software and services continue to be a very vital part for us. But again, the 3 competitive advantages are still there. The technology leadership, the service leadership and the global scale. And they will guide us to be relevant in the future.
Yes.